Let me start with a hard truth. If you're neurodivergent, most of the systems you're trying to follow were never built for your brain. And when those systems don't work, you don't blame the system, you blame yourself. Hi, I'm Wendy Taylor, and I coach high achieving ADHD leaders, tech startup founders, executives, creatives, solopreneurs who are brilliant and still feel like they're constantly behind, constantly firefighting, and constantly frustrated. And today we're going to flip the script on that because it's not about fixing you. It's about creating systems that finally work with your brain, not against it. If this is already hitting home, let me know. And while you're at it, grab a piece of paper and a pen so you can take some notes because you're going to have some ahas and I want you to have them to hold on to. So first of all, let me know what's one system or tool that totally was a fail for you, just did not work for you. Now, why do these traditional systems fail ADHD brains? You've probably tried everything: planners, apps, habit trackers, the color-coded project manager with 47 tabs, and yet it still feels like you're chasing your own to-do list. Here's why. Traditional systems are built on linear logic, consistency, and executive functioning skills that ADHD brains use differently. I didn't say don't have, I said use differently. These systems work great if your brain loves sequence and structure and repetition, but if you've got ADHD, you're wired for innovation, not repetition. You need stimulation, not standardization. So when you fall off the system, you assume you failed when actually the system never supported you in the first place. So let me know. What's one tool you tried really, really, really hard to stick to that just didn't work for you? Drop it in the comments. Now, let's talk about what actually works and, more importantly, why it works. There are 4 key principles I use with my ADHD clients to build systems that stick. First, flexibility over perfection. Systems that are too rigid collapse as soon as your energy shifts, and it's always shifting. ADHD brains need something you can restart, not something you fail. Think adaptable templates, not strict routines. 2, micro commitments over mega plans. Long-term plans sound good, but short-term wins keep you engaged. Can you build a 10-minute version of your day? Can you start something for just 5 minutes? 3, visual and physical cues over mental lists. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. My late husband had ADHD, and everything he needed had to be completely visible to him, which was really great for him, but not for his clutter gives me anxiety wife, let me tell you. But it really, really, really worked for him. He needed to have everything laid out. Our whole life together, we had separate bathrooms because he had to have a bathroom with everything lined up. And that would not have been so good for me. So if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. Post-its, whiteboards, phone alarms. If you don't need less support, you need more visible support. Then there's reset moments over daily discipline. That's number 4. Reset moments over daily discipline. You're going to drop the ball. You are. That's not a failure. It's expected. Build in reset rituals instead of guilt spirals. I love that one. Reset rituals instead of guilt spirals. Now, which of these 4 is hit hardest for you? So, just to remember, flexibility over perfection, micro commitments over mega plans, visual and physical cues over mental lists, reset moments over daily discipline. Which hits hardest for you? Or is there one you know you need to implement this week? Here's the biggest mindset shift my clients make. They stop asking, what's the right system? And start asking, what's the right system for the way I work best? That shift changes everything. Suddenly, instead of chasing the right method, you're building a toolkit that flexes with your energy, your environment, your brain. You go from fighting chaos to leading your life and work with clarity. Now, if today's training spoke to you, and I know that was fast, but that's the way we roll around here, I want you to take 2 actions. First, Share this training. If you know somebody with ADHD, an executive, a founder, a creative, a solopreneur, whatever. If you know someone with ADHD who's stuck in the shame spiral of why can't I make this system work, send them this video. You never know who needs this reframing right now. And if you want help building ADHD aligned systems for your business or your daily life, let's talk. I offer clarity calls for leaders who are ready to stop system hopping and start leading with more focus, ease, and calm. No fluff, no pressure, just a real strategic conversation about how to make your systems fit you. Drop a call in the comments or DM me and I'll send you the link. You don't need to hustle harder. You need systems that finally support you. Let's build them together.